Hi, I'm going to have a quick chat about what is possibly my favourite mini fixed blade knife. Now, when I say mini, I don't mean sort of keyring sized, or those, like the ones I had in my previous video that were custom made neck knives, which are sort of an inch. I mean an actual sort of full size blade in a small form. Now, I got this several months back from a Chinese online retailer. It was either Aliexpress or Wish. I honestly forget which, but one of those, online retailers that sells mostly mostly rubbish, mostly pretty cheap. It was about £25. Now, this is two knife, I don't know. Don't even know if the camera's picking that up. Being that it's from a Chinese online retailer, it's probably just been branded with another name. It's basically a little EDC fixed blade, or what they might call EDC in a country where you can carry a fixed blade every day. What I would call a small bushcraft blade, small camping knife, in a kydex sheath, and it can be either worn neck knife style with the supplied cord, so it'll hang downwards, and you can then pull it that way, or vertical upright belt clip style, or you can move this belt clip onto these two holes here that the cord currently occupies and wear it horizontal style, what some people call scout style. It's a kydex sheath with a drainage hole, always a nice touch in case it's using it to wet, and a plastic handle. It's a full tang blade. I'll get to the blade in a second, with a huge lanyard hole here. I suspect that might be a weight saving decision. Now, I took this camping recently, just before the weather turned really poor, at the end of the summer there. We're now into autumn, so it was just at the late summer, early autumn, and I have to say it dealt with all my camp tasks really, really well. It's quite a small blade, as you can see there. It fits 3 fingers, so call it a 3-finger grip, with textured jimping here for the thumb. So you've got this amount of blade, 2 inches, 2-inch fixed blade, full tang, 3 inches of handle, with these 2 holes here, which are almost certainly weight savers. That's actually have a little bit of weight to it despite its small size. It's about a 2mm thick spine steel stock, with a blackened, sort of oxidised finish. Now, I used this all around a 2-day camp last month for all my camping tasks, except for food prep. I used my food prep cutlery for that because I had been using this for camp tasks and didn't want to cross-contaminate. And it's exceptionally sharp, exceptionally sturdy, exceptionally comfortable to grip, even when wet because it was raining. And it's still, I've not sharpened it yet since. I've never sharpened it since I owned it, and I've owned it for several months, and it's been used for round about the house tasks and 1 2-day camping trip, and it's still exceptionally sharp. I carved sticks, I carved tent stakes. I didn't really batten wood. I know it's not cool to say that on YouTube. Everybody on YouTube battens wood with their knives. It's 2 inches long. You're not going to batten wood with it, obviously, unless you want to just end up with it buried in a piece of wood stuck. But I carved sticks, carved tent stakes, cut strings and all these kind of bits and bobs, cut fishing line. I cut and dressed a fish which I caught, a brown trout. I mean, it's just exceptionally, that's a broken now, it's just exceptionally good quality. So yeah, toe knife, I don't know. You'll find them online, from Chinese online retailers, about £25 from memory, and there's no clue as to what the blade steel is. Honestly, I don't care, but the edge retention has been exceptional, so it's certainly not something terrible. Most Chinese knives I find tend to be something like D2 or 8CR13 MOV, something like that. Decent enough pocket knife steels, but honestly the edge retention on this has been exceptionally good. And the sheath, the kydex sheath, is also fantastic. Not a single rattle. It fits absolutely perfectly securely. and just a very, very comfortable to hold and in the hand. So yeah, not a big, 4-inch Mora, not some fancy bushcrafter, but it really stands up to camp work. Comfortable finger choil, comfortable jumping. Your pinky needs somewhere to go unless you've got tiny hands, but it's a super, super nice knife to hold and use. So there you go. It might possibly be my favourite sort of small size fixed blade. I am a big fan of my Hiltefors, as I've said in previous video, but this guy is definitely a little backup or companion to them for me, and I highly recommend that you take the chance to get one. If I can make that focus maybe. No, not going to play ball. So there you go. Toe knife. There you go. 8CR14 MOV is the blade steel. So surprisingly good edge retention for 8CR14 MOV. The edge retention on it has been phenomenal, and I don't intend on sharpening it anytime soon, unless it gets fully dulled, and even then I'll probably just give it a quick strop on a leather strop with some stropping compound. So not one I use very often, because it's a fixed blade. You're not going to carry them about in the UK, but it is just an exceptionally well built camp knife. Cheers.